This is a tale of two people who work in the ER. Dr. Tracy Powell, a physician.
And I feel like I make a difference. I really feel satisfied with caring for people.
And Mariah Novosinski, a physician's assistant.
And it's fast-paced, something different every day.
Their paths crossed here at Fairview Southdale a few years ago, though we'll warn you, that wasn't the first time they met.
I was a St. Kate's PA student and on a rotation at Southdale, and I saw like him from a distance and knew who he was, but I guess was kind of intimidated to maybe go introduce myself. But he came up to me right away, I think, as he heard my name or saw it somewhere and said, like, Mariah, I think I delivered you, you know.
In my first year out of residency, I delivered Mariah.
We know, small world, right?
She was one of the first ones in practice that I delivered.
And in that small world, Mariah and Dr. Powell ended up working together after her graduation. Mariah learning from Dr. Powell's experience in medicine and in other things, like running.
I helped her with some of her training. We talked about training for a marathon, and I was able to run Boston in 1996.
So this is my Boston Marathon photo. I ran it in 2018.
A life of parallels and tiny connections.
And then here's my PA school graduation picture as well.
Which brings us to a moment last month when Dr. Powell was cleaning out his basement.
And all of a sudden I came across 3 colored pictures.
All 3 of them from a little girl who grew up to be his colleague.
She wrote this out for me and she says, I will miss you, Dr. Powell. Love, Mariah.
Clearly, this should have been my true career path.
I find these really precious, and that's why I kept them. They meant a lot to me.
That discovery prompted a probe into the past.
This was my kindergarten checkup. Dr. Powell noticed you still had a heart murmur.
Kicking up old memories.
They said we had your 2-year check with Dr. Powell. You were terrified of the nurses, but okay with him.
Memories that have come back into focus as one incredible career winds down and helps another take off.
It was a great feeling, and I was so proud of her because she's an amazing provider.
I think one of Tracy's strongest characteristics as a physician is his ability to connect with people. So he's, I think, impacted me along the way in many, many different ways.
In Edina, Erin Hassanzada, WCCO 4 News.
What a lovely story.
That is so sweet.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's really great. The two actually still work together every month or so. Dr. Powell says he wished they were actually working more often together.
Love it.
Yeah.